All right, I want to once again. Cappy's not doing any a-hole consulting today. It's been nice. I can focus on a couple other things I want to do. One of the things I want to do is promote a podcast I've been binging on recently, Tipping the Odds Las Vegas podcast, or Tipping the Odds podcast. The link is down below. And reason I've been binging on is because I'm trying to unplug from news. I'm trying to unplug from red pill material simply because I've been producing enough of it. And, it's like, ask Tiger Woods if he wants to go golfing. Probably not. He probably wants to do anything, but it's you got to unplug from the machine. And I've found their podcast very enjoyable. And I think I don't know if you guys remember the Black Brigade with DT and the Man. It's the same thing, except it's what is it, Mitch and Kevin? Kevin and Dr. Mitch. No, Mitch and Dr. Kevin. And Mitch is like, I don't know what he looks like. I know he's got his avatar up there, but I'm just picturing this fat, old, curmudgeonly, maybe possibly Jewish guy who would tell you some good Jewish jokes, living in Chicago, butt-ass cold Chicago. And there's Dr. Kevin, lives in Vegas, and he's probably more of the kind of Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Drew was the little bit more mature one, although it's not to say Kevin isn't mature. I'm sorry, Mitch isn't mature. But Mitch will tell a joke, and Kevin will be more serious. Kevin's a doctor. He looks at, he talks about the COVID stuff and everything else like that. But I really enjoy the show simply because it is a little bit, just enough to keep you aware. And then they talk about Vegas. Like, oh yeah, they're tearing down this casino. They're building this casino. The stadium went up. Oh, I'll go to this. And maybe I have a bias because I know the places they're talking about because I've been to all of them. Like, I know where the Silverton is. I know where Bootleggers is. I know where the Champagne Room is. And so if you're just kind of like, you're done with the politics. Yes, we got it. Feminists don't like us. We got it. I don't need to hear the latest crazy thing about some dumbass that put Gorilla Glue in her hair and is now suing Gorilla Glue. Like, when you're done with that bleep show, you could go ahead, tune into the Tipping the Odds podcast with those guys. And it's just nice. It's another one I recommend always is World Class Bullshitters, because it's comic books. They do a little bit of politics as well, simply because the SJWs are always constantly trying to infiltrate geek culture. So there's that right amount to give you a vested interest in the topic. And then they just talk about, oh yeah, it was a beautiful day in Las Vegas. It's snowing and it's -8 in Chicago. I was freezing. Then I woke up and went inside. I mean, that's kind of the dry humor that Mitch has. And then they've also been kind of, we've been following each other on the Twittergrams regularly. But I finally had time to sit down and tune in. Their website, I linked down below to their Libsynth, where you could actually get the MP3s. And conveniently, you can download the MP3s. You don't have to log in like other internet podcast hosters do. But then they have their website, tippingtheoddslasvegas.com, and it is ass. This is the dump I took this morning looks better than this. It's like, guys, like, have someone not your 4-year-old child program. Come on. You could drop $100 and have someone do a little bit better than this. So their website isn't much to look at. And they do have a book out, which I kind of found interesting. Casino Blackjack for the recreational player. That's good. We got pictures here. They got any pictures? Yeah, this website is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. There's a picture. Yeah, so and the resort pool. There's Vegas. Bunch of pictures. Casinos. All right, so there you go. Mexi Mike, $5. Look at that. Cappy, there's a guy who reviews and speaks on macroeconomic phenomenons. Lately, he was explaining Mesos effect on crack up boom and Cantillon effect. Well, good for him. I mean, he's a legit Mexi Mike. Or is this just another academic who's like, well, you see, this one-time phenomenon that's happening, I'm going to call it the Cantillon. Crack up and boom. All right, whatever. Look, economics is BS, right? It's not a science. It's not a study. It's not a field. It's a philosophy. And there's a couple few rules and laws that govern it, and there's nothing more to it than that. Don't print off more money. Money printer go burr just causes inflation. If you don't work, there will be less production. Communism doesn't work. Keep capitalism uncorrupt, or it will become crony capitalism and will collapse. It's just, if you don't work, things aren't produced. That's it. Let people keep their money so they have the incentive to produce. Do not bail people out, because it's like feeding the raccoons in your backyard when they'll all die that winter because they don't know how to self-survive and self-support. It's not a complex. So I don't, this cute, the Laffer curve, the Phillips curve. We did this correlation study and it boils down to, is your solution print off more money or borrow more money? Okay. There. Keynes, go tell the politicians what they want to hear. All right, that's it. Tune into that show. Links are down below. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.